You said I'd have a story for everything in here, and well, I do. A friend of mine called me up one day, and he's an antique dealer here in the area, and he specializes in 1700s, 1800s stuff. And he called me up one day, and he goes, "I have a piece of ephemera I think you might want to look at, because I've been interested in indentures." And indentures were when you came over from Europe, if you had a debt or if you had a crime that you needed to pay off, you could indenture yourself to someone for 7 years. And at that time period, at the end, you would be free from your indebtedness, and you would receive a certain number of acres, a certain number of chickens, pigs, a cow. And that's what this is, and this is for the release of someone from their indentured. This was right outside of town here, and if you read it, it actually talks about how many pigs and chickens they get. But what was the coolest thing? I was looking at it, and as I was reading the names here, I came to this name right here, and this is Conrad Elmendorf. And Conrad Elmendorf is the man who built this house. I could not believe that I actually have his signature. And the guy who called me to look at it didn't even know himself. So to me, it was meant to come home.
Can we see the guest room?
Yes, we can.
Well, I mean, first, I would just like to note, one day John calls me, I'm at work, I have an emergency, I need some help. I'm like, okay. He's like, you gotta get this piece of furniture from an auction house and get it upstairs. And he had somebody to help, and I'm like, okay, sure. So we get there, and it's this thing. And I don't know if you noticed how tight that stairwell is, particularly the head height where where you pass into the second floor. But me and a couple straight guys, I had to supervise getting it into this museum quality home. It was probably the most stressful moment of my 20s.
But you know what? You grew from that moment. You've been able to approach each thing with a much stronger will since then.
I grew a bad attitude from that moment. Say you met me right before I bought my house. Mm-hmm. What would you tell me, little baby Daniel?
I would have encouraged you in every single possible way I could ever come up with for you to do it. In fact, who do I call now when I have a question or I'm too lazy to figure it out on my own? I know you know it. So this is the guest bedroom. It's always nice to have a space for friends. This room had this door, and a door right here. So it literally had no place for a bed in here. So what I did is, this was not an original door to the house, so I took that door out. This was a closet right here, so I just opened up the closet from here into this space, which takes us into the bathroom.
So when I met you, none of this was painted.
Nothing was painted. I left it unpainted for several years until I could really figure out what I wanted to do with it. This bathroom had been redone. It had a linoleum floor in it. It had some just basic tile here, and then the rest was wallpaper. So I took that out, and then with the walls were not plaster where I could save it or restore it. So what I did is we took the 12-inch board and then we planed it. And original, it would have been hand planed. So you would have gotten these markings in the boards that kind of look like waves here. But not too many people wanted to hand plane my boards. So the guy that was helping me here, he had a planer that had a messed up spot in the blade. So he planed this with actually a broken blade on planer, and it just came out perfect the way it left that groove and the waviness of the board.
I mean, I think what's cool about this room is like you didn't do like a gut renovation.
Oh no.
Hardly. You took the floor out.
I just took the linoleum out,
And this was
the
raw
press
for
board,
years.
and this was raw, but it was the original floorboards, and I hit most flea markets within a 100-mile radius of here for quite a while, and I went to Broomfield one weekend, and this sink top was just sitting there, and I thought, I've got a spot for that.
What do you think drew you to, I'm not just gonna live in a house, I'm gonna tear it to pieces and put it back together and go through all the trouble?
That definitely goes back to my family. If you could afford it and you could afford to own it, you were going to take care of it. And that was instilled in us at a very early age. You learn that you are a steward and a maintainer of this house because you definitely weren't the first to live here. And if you do it right, then there'll be multiple generations later that will be able to live here as well. This is private. Nobody ever gets to see in here. So this is the original kitchen to when I bought the house. There was a 1950s knotty pine kitchen right here. There was a countertop, a huge 1970s refrigerator like this. How in the world they got it here, I don't know. So I wanted to be able to have a bathroom on this side like the other bedroom has there. But to be able to do that, I couldn't just have you walk into a bathroom to get to the bedroom and the TV room. So we made a hallway here, and this right here, this is the shower room now, and this is the toilet room. It's not complete. It still has a ways to go yet. As Daniel knows, I thought about this shower room for quite a while too. I found this faucet set at one of our local salvage places, and I had it replated, cold water, hot water, then this turns it to the shower, or this turns it to the spray here. It's just the feel of that when you turn it. It's so different. It's like you're really turning a knob like that. You know?
Oh, do you want to talk about the tile process? John made me go tile shopping about 35 times, only to land on white subway tile. But it's special white subway
tile. That's exactly the thing I said I would never do. I know.
So tell us about the beautiful white subway tile.
Well, I got this white subway tile, and the thing about the subway tile is that it has a crackle in it. And the crackle, when I was talking to the place where I got this, they said, when you grout it, if your grout has a tent in it, it will go into the crackle line. So, so that might give me the patina that I was looking for a tile that has an age to it. I want it to look a little bit, like it's been here for a while.
So they're basically giving you a cautionary tale, and you're like, oh, that's exactly what I want.
Jumped on it. So I got the tile, we got it installed, and before we grouted it, I played around on a few extra pieces of it with different grout tints. And when I came up with one that I liked, I came in and I tinted all this tile, let it set, cleaned it, and it gave me that nice little crackle here like it's been here for a long time. One of the things they used to do in these old houses is whenever they took off a part of the house, like a door or a shutter or a mantelpiece, they didn't get rid of it because they thought, okay, someday somebody might want to reuse them and put them back in. This door is actually older than what it looks like because in the imprint of the paint, you can still see the old strap hinge with the little, the beam on the end of the strap.
I never saw that.
Yeah.
Full of surprises.
Full of surprises.
Like the way, because I been here peripherally the whole time, and the way that this space was renovated was so nice and sensitive. You didn't gut the entire thing. Like, the ceiling was here the whole time, So you're very strategic in, you really only remove what you have to do what you need to do.
A lot of these old houses, things have been done to them for a reason. And you walk into that room, you go, I don't understand this at all. It's got to go. Well, as soon as you take it out and it's gone, and you realize, live with the house. Start with just one room, live in it, and then slowly do the rest. Take your time, use original pieces. If I could advise anybody, peel back the layers.
Okay, do it. Do it.
Okay, can you hold my drink?
Yeah. Do it.
So, without having to do too much, take that piece along. Do this. And this opens like this.
Uh-huh.
Which gives me access to my attic.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So that is like bank vault hardware that makes that thing
The
swing.
hinges on this thing, I think, are rated at like 3 tons or something like that. I didn't ever want it to move. So, yeah, it's not faltered yet. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And that's how we get to that.
And this is how we get to the attic.
Like-
Want to see the attic?
Yeah.
Get access.